Hello everyone and welcome to the Iron Warrior Cosplay live stream with me, your host, Iron Warrior Cosplay, or should I say...
Hi everybody!
I think that works as well. So we have a few people in tonight. We have 6 people so far. Holy crap. Happy Father's Day to anyone who is a father. We've just celebrated Father's Day here. We've had an amazing meal. I am so full. I am so full. It's brilliant. We have the Pengler with first. And welcome. The Pengler. It was just you for a bit because I went live and then started posting. So, Mr. Time for Madness, the Lasgun of Doom, Lucius de Morte Evening. Oh, welcome. The Cheese Herald is here. Wagwan Famalam. I love that. This is good. This intro is giving me flashbacks to an 80s catalog channel. Do you know what, right? That's the whole point. The whole point of that intro is to be as cheesy and as bad as possible. Because ages ago, back when I had a really terrible PC, I did that intro, the exact intro. And with that intro, when people joined in, I would do like a Bob Ross-esque type. I'd be like, hello everyone and welcome to the Joy of Chaos with me, your host, and I'd click Iron Warrior Cosplay and it would come up, and I'd go, we're just going to run the colours across the screen here, and it was just colours from Warhammer, just so like Agrax Earthshade and like, you know, Mephiston Red and stuff like that. It was amazing. I used to do all of that, and then changed it up over time and everything just to get the intro to be a bit quicker because I got stuff to do. Obviously, I got things to do, got things to paint, but I still got a lot of chatting stuff to do. You're working in Lasgun, and I'm home bloody ill. Oh man, I didn't know you were unwell. Hope you feel better soon. And yes, the Cheese Tax from the Cheese Herald. Also, welcome to everybody here. Seriously, thank you so much. Love seeing so many green names, by the way. Really appreciate it. LasProp Yarrick. Yeah, Yarrick is still like being sorted out. Obviously, like I said, he's there. You can't see him. He's behind this tube. But Yarrick is here behind the tube on the desk over there. But yes, indeed, we are here. I'm very full and a little bit tired because I'm that kind of, you know, when you eat and you're just like, I just want to go for a nap now. I'm in that kind of like that. Yes, indeed, Mr. Tiny. I got given this Gundam for free at UK Games Expo because they had a table there where they would just they had just opening boxes and just giving people a Gundam. It was build a Gundam. I think at the beginning it was like, build a Gundam in 40 minutes and you get it for free or something, but instead it was just build a Gundam. So yeah, it's really funny. I just got given one, so that was really cool. So being able to just build a free Gundam, that was really cool. There are some cool streams coming up soon, by the way, with some Gundam building and stuff, but like I said, I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, there's a few bits coming up and I'm really excited about it. But right now, we're working on the Lasgun. It's dried since you guys last saw it, so this is what it's currently looking like. I'm going to change over to this side. Of the table so that I can crack on with this, because I do need to just start cracking on with this, because I've got another one to build, well, another 2 to build. I got one as an AnimeCon. Nice. It's just nice to have free stuff. I really like having free stuff. So, as you can see, the Lasgun, last time you guys saw it, this is how it looks with the magazine and everything. It's looking pretty snazzy. I'm very happy with it. I'm really happy with it. I'm also really happy with how the stream went with this setup. Because I was worried about where the microphone's going to go. The microphone's normally to my left, and I have it facing me because I'm right-handed. So, but I needed it here to my left so I can paint here. But it's just really cool. It's nice having it here. So I could talk into it and still look at the stream. There's a lot of work to do left on this, like some patina and stuff like that and whatever. But today we're going to be focusing on the barrel, a bit of gold here on both sides. Just after the stream, I did weather the rivets, so they're now weathered. They're not overly shiny now like they were. They got weathered, and then obviously, like I said, the magazine's been done as well, and I did that in a different way. So that's pretty much done. I do need to do a bit of black in here, which is probably what I'll start off with, because it's just to get me started. So that's what we're currently doing. That's what's currently we're working on. Hope everyone's having a good Father's Day. It's been a long one, but it's been good. What should I do? I will use these brushes instead, I think. I don't have a small enough one to do that confidently, I don't think so. Should I use... I'll use this one. This is pretty good. So, yeah, right now it's Father's Fab. Went and played with Steam Trains for the day. Oh, that's so cool. Wish I'd done that. That'd be really cool. I love Steam Trains. I'm waiting on supplies to arrive so I can work on my next cosplay project. Apostle Roleplay. Welcome, 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 Apostle. How you doing? What are you working? What are you working? There we go. Sorry, I had to turn the monitor. The monitor wasn't facing me properly. There you go. My father's been pretty hard. Oh, I hope you're okay. Hope everything's all right. Genuinely hope everything's all right. I don't like it when people aren't having a good day, regardless if it's Father's Day or not. I like to make sure people are having a good day. But what cosplay are you working on? I want to know more. Please tell the chat. I'd love to know. But like I said, I've got little bits to do here. Little bits on this mainly. But yeah, it's going well so far. I'm very happy with how this paint job has been going so far. A lot of people have been saying it's been pretty decent. I did think about taking some pictures last night before actually going up to the house of like how it looks right now. So believe it or not, I'm actually redoing that now during stream. Just taking pictures of how the main gun looks. It doesn't matter about this, but this will just have some black in the middle, which is not a problem. I'm gonna take some pictures because I have an album where I like to post stuff and show people how a lasgun is built. But I haven't posted that complete album yet, so I'm going to be doing that at some point, which I think will be really nice. There you go, that already looks much nicer with that inside. I think it looks really good. So, do that to both sides. So it's a Crozius from Dark Tide Apostle. Oh, from my Dark Apostle. And my cat is in the vent with squiffy kidneys, so I've been a sobby mess all day. Ah, he's at the vet. Oh, I'm so sorry. Trust me, I know how you feel when it comes to loving your cat, because I loved my cat Gizmo. We were actually talking about Gizmo the other night. I love my cat. Me and my girlfriend were talking about my old cat Gizmo. I miss her. She was the best cat. I really hope your cat gets better though. Kidney issues, they can probably help with some medication there. Hopefully. But hang in there, dude. Hang in there. But yeah, hang in there, dude. Cheese Herald had a bad hangover. But other than that, it's been good. Good, Cheese Herald. Good. Hello, Dea Valeria. Hello. How are you? Last time I saw you, we were swinging a lightsaber around drunk on a bridge. I think I'll leave that story there. I think I'll leave that story right there. I don't think I'll say anything else about that. But how are you? Welcome, welcome. How has your day been? I know it's Father's Day. Oh my god, don't expose me. I love it. I love it. It was such a good laugh. I really enjoyed it. And all of us just shouting bike at the top of our lungs. That's become like a thing now with me and Tom and a few of my friends and my girlfriend. We every now and again just randomly go, bike! Just randomly out of the blue. It's so much fun. I love it. That sounds like an awesome tale. It really is. Yeah, the Penguin no more. He's responding well to meds. We got him in really quickly. Hopefully that helps. Oh, if he's responding well to meds and you got him in quickly, trust me, you'll be okay. Trust me, the cat will be fine. I'm rooting for you, dude. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of black to the top of this. I'm gonna rub it with my finger. There we go. That's nice. Awesome. So, Mr. Power Cell. I just had to paint the inside of that. So pretty much that's the power cell done, pretty much. Okay, there's nothing really much left to do on the power cell. So I'm going to move the power cell out of the way. I'm going to bring in the big guns. Pun intended, because it's a gun. I'm going to bring this in. And we'll work on the next part, which I'm just going to pick now. That was the best con I've had in so long. No thanks to you and everyone else. Ah, I love. Wait. Oh no, thanks to you and everyone else. All right, I thought you were like, no thanks to you and everyone else, and I'm like, oh, what have I done? No, I get what you mean. Yeah, there you go. All thanks. I just realised for some reason the chat isn't appearing on stream, which is interesting. Trying to figure out why that's happening. It's been fine for ages. That's weird. I'm just going to type in OK in the chat and nothing is coming up. Awesome. Love it when I'm already having issues at the beginning of the stream. It worked last stream. No, go away. Don't need that. There we go. That's very weird that it's not working. Hold on. Is it working on any of the other screens? It's working there. Computer says no. Oh, it's working there now. There we go. Right, try typing something now. Someone type something and say hello and whatever. It should come up in chat now. There we go. Don't know why chat wasn't working. That's annoying. I have to keep an eye on that. On a more cheery note, I'm glad to explain my partner why I've got an Amazon delivery of a human skull. Decorative. I like that. I love that Mr. Titan just spamming the helmets. I love that. Although, really funny as well, I still haven't figured out why the chat isn't showing the logos, so I'm not sure if it's just YouTube. When we spoke MCM, you made my day. Oh, that means a lot. I really appreciate that. That really does mean a lot when people say stuff like that. I really appreciate it. Yay, Stream Element's not working, so you got to pick up doing some streaming again with some free time. Oh, absolutely. I'm really happy I've come back to streaming. Not that I left, but I hadn't had time to do it, so I've just not been able to. But it's been really nice to just be here now, back and doing it. It's just really nice. Wow, there's 10 of you. This is awesome. I'm planning on joining in with the Warhammer Cosplay in October. Ooh, that'd be cool. Sadly, I won't be at MCM in October, as much as I really want to be. Yeah, we're not gonna be there, sadly. I really wish we were. Oh my god, you have no idea. I really genuinely wish we were. But it is what it is. But yeah, have you had time to get your mousepad out your bag? The mousepad's still in the house. This year, like I said, I have had no time to do anything. The mousepad's still in the thing. But I'm not even sure where I'd use it, because I can't use it in the workshop. It'll get so dirty so quickly. And I already have an LED one that my girlfriend got me a couple of years ago, actually, on my PC in the house. So I have no idea. I was thinking about using it as a doormat for like my when I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, but I don't know yet. We'll see. But I'll figure something out. But we're still very happy for them, so thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Mr. Titan. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We'll be back in May. We're always there in May. We'll be back in May. I promise we'll be back in May. Oh, you're thinking about doing some gaming streaming, right? I thought you like cosplay streaming, so you can like craft and build some stuff. That'd be really cool. Just build some stuff and craft away. That'd be really cool. I know you said throw in some crafting streams, but I thought you were just going to do crafting streams. That'd be kind of cool. Space Marines are going to go build themselves. Amen. They do not build themselves. So yeah, right. Anyway, moving on. We have some bits and bobs to do. So like I said, I'm going to darken down the barrel. I think I'll do that now. I think I'm going to darken that down. So I need a bit of silver, because I'm going to do a gunmetal, but I'm going to just use a little bit of silver. Just a little teeny bit. There we go. Literally doesn't have to be a lot at all. Clean that. I've got some cool ideas for streams and stuff that I want to do. I've got some guests I want to line up and get ready. Well, I've got 2 guests lined up ready for another season of the Iron Warrior Cosplay Q&A. I'm going to set up the camera a bit differently for this one. It's going to be a bit different. I'm going to set up some stuff. Wait, you play Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm only hearing about this. Why didn't you tell me? I could have bought some decks down when I came down for the Q&A stream. Oh, man. Well, me and both... I've been playing for years. I've been playing since I was in secondary school. I play Magic as well. Yu-Gi-Oh! Mainly at the moment, but I need to get back into Magic. And I got my girlfriend into it. My girlfriend wanted to have some games, so I taught her how to play, and I got her a Charmer deck. I think that's really cool. So she has a Charmer deck. It's such a good deck as well. Bionic Entertainment, I has made it. Comrade Busman. Hello, Comrade Busman. Bionic Entertainment and Comrade Busman. Welcome, guys. How you all doing? This is awesome. There's so many of you. I love this. My God. There's so many people here. I love it, especially on Father's Day of all days. I genuinely didn't think it'd be this busy. I thought it was going to be a bit quieter originally because of the fact that it is Father's Day. I thought people would just be spending time with their families and their fathers and stuff like that. So, obviously, I know not everyone has a father. I get that, but yeah, I am shocked, but I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. Right, I'm gonna mix this up. It has to be darker. Yeah, much darker. Nice. So I'm just gonna paint the end of the barrel. Get it a bit darker. You know what? I could afford actually to put a little bit more black in that. It's a delicate balancing act. Hopefully, that's better. But yeah, so we can all just some time with Daddy Iron. Do you know what's really funny? Someone has already been like, "Happy Father's Day, Daddy Iron," and I was like, "For fuck's sake!" Don't get me wrong, I love it. I was like, "Yay!" I love that. I thought it was really awesome. I am waiting one day someone will send me a Father's Day card, and it'll be like a normal Father's Day card, but it'll be all like scratched out with like Daddy Iron instead of Dad and stuff like that. Oh, it's so funny. I'm waiting for it. It'll be hilarious. Right, let's get all of this painted up. Like I said, I'm darkening the barrel down a little bit more because I like the contrast and everything, but I just wanted it a bit darker again. That way the barrel can really stick out a little bit. Gonna try and darken that down a little bit as well. There we go. Right. So like I said, they just darken this down. But then obviously, once I've darkened it down, I have to pull all the paint in one direction so I don't get horrible paint lines everywhere. So let's do that now, without trying to clip the edge, because I don't want to clip the edge if I can afford to. There we go. Today, I'm hoping I can do some of the wood as well. So, is that the red shirt? Is that red shirt your Mechanicus robe? Do you know what? Yes, it is, because I've worn this. This is like my workshop hoodie. It's like this hoodie. Sorry, this is my like workshop coat, my working jacket. I just wear it. It's just like, you know, that one thing you wear when you go out and do jobs or when you go out and do just anything in particular. And it's just the one I wore on my first stream. I wore it on my very first stream. And I just thought, and people liked it and called it like a lumberjack coat and stuff like that. And I liked it so much that I thought, you know what? I'm just going to keep wearing it. I have like not worn it for a few streams because it's been too hot. But as of late, I've just been wearing it more because I don't mind. I really like it. It's really nice. It's cozy to wear. And don't get me wrong, it does get a little bit hot sometimes. Ah, awesome. I played Dark World and Cyber Dragons. You played Dark World and Cyber Dragons. Okay, so I have 3 Exodia decks. 3 Exodia decks, 1 Cyber Dragon deck. 3 Exodia Cyber Dragons. I have my Numeron deck. I have my Mystic Minds. Oh, Mystic Minds is one of my Exodia decks, sorry. 3 Exodia decks. A Mystic 3 Exodia decks. Charmers. No, oh my god, what is wrong with me tonight? Oh, like, Tractors, that's the one. So I've got my JCB deck, my Tractor deck. I got my Tractor deck, which is one of my favorite decks. I've got 3 Exodia decks, so that's 4 so far. A Cyber Dragon deck, and my Numeron. So I have 6 decks altogether, I think. 5 or 6 decks altogether. I can't believe that was so difficult to get out. Holy crap. My girlfriend's watching, probably being like, how did you forget your Tractor deck? I'm like, I know, I'm so sorry. But no, I love my Tractor deck. I just realized I washed my brush and everything and I haven't painted the cap, so I'm gonna paint the cap. I'm gonna paint it the same color as the barrel. But yeah, I just can't believe I forgot my Tractor deck. My Tractor deck's like my favorite deck. Machines. I love machines. I really do. I've never been into, like, you know, Blue Eyes decks or Dark Magician decks or anything like that, but I've been into machines. I love machine decks. They're just really fun. Machines are awesome. Like machine monsters. Hell yeah. Pop that in. Paint it. There we go. Oof, what a collection. I have loads of spare cards. I have a huge binder now with like folders and stuff in it. It's just really cool. I'm all Blue Eyes and Pendulum, fair enough. My mate Adam, who's likely going to be my spotter when I finish my Apostle cosplay, has a trains deck. Well, don't get me wrong, my tractor deck is technically trains, but all the machines are like tractors and rollers and diggers and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's not. I don't call it a train deck. I call it a tractor deck, and it's in a deck box that I've written JCB on. So it's my JCB deck. Tractors, because I love tractors. Fucking tractors are amazing. Tractors are the bomb. So I'm a farm boy at heart, country bumpkin. Right. So, let us grab the heat gun. Yes, the heat gun's still here. I left this setup, this whole workshop setup. I left my workshop setup all out, except for obviously I took the PC and everything in by the end of the night, obviously, because it gets too damp. Oh man alive, I missed it. I can grab some of the excess and spread it around. There we go. What a silly bugger. I missed some really inside bits right here. There we go. What is wrong with me tonight, chat? I do not know. What is wrong with me? I've just had, like, a really big dinner, so that's probably what's wrong with me. There we go. Right. Now I can try it without worrying. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's a good thing you've got a spotter lined up as well. Everyone needs their own Harry. Everyone needs their own. Everyone sees, but yeah, I'm just a bit. It's because I've just had food, and I had the workshop set up at around 3 o'clock, ready for stream tonight, because I knew I would have food at 6, and I would have to like run down and get started. So instead, I had everything set up ready. But yeah, it's just one of those days. I don't know what it is. It's just a Sunday. It's a lazy Sunday. I'm trying to stream a lot, as you guys can see. I'm trying to stream like a decent amount as of late to try and get. Because I'm gaining so many subscribers now, and it's a lot of subscribers, believe it or not. Like, it really makes me very happy to see so many subscribers on my YouTube channel now. That I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to try and stream more, and, you know, get more subscribers, get more followers, get more members, get more, just everything. Just try and increase the popularity of the channel and what I do, and yeah, just that kind of thing. And I'm really looking forward to seeing. Nice. Oh, I'll tell you what, that looks really good. Now that color difference, the very dark barrel, the very dark flash hider, and then the silver of the barrel. I think that looks really good. Oh, I've moved the light today so that the lighting is much better, in like sort of in the middle. See, so it's all in the middle. So you can, I don't have to like focus the gun just in one point. I can just hold it. So there's the difference between the barrel and the body. I got a couple of people who've said they'd be happy to. That's good. Spotters are great. Oh, her daddy iron is drowning. Oh dear, daddy iron is drowning. I love that. Thank you so much. But I'm just really excited with how this is going. It's going really, really well, in my opinion. I'm very happy with it. This las gun. There's a bit of patina on it and stuff, but like I said, I've got a few more bits I need to sort out on it anyway. But other than that, yeah, I'm quite chuffed. Let me change this a little bit. There we go. That's better. So, right, as I said, right now, that's pretty much what I've been working on. That's pretty much it so far. So I think what I'll do next is the gold on the skull. Now, at the moment, it starts off as just a solid gold, like it's just plain gold. But then I add like a patina to it, like a wash of browns and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to change to this camera. And I'll see if I can zoom in as well. Let's zoom in. There you go. Hopefully that works. Hopefully you guys can see a bit better that way. I did have one of the cameras set up to zoom, but because obviously I have to I'm zooming it on the stream instead of like on the actual camera, it's a bit meh, but it works. Right, gold. Gold and then a wash. Let's move this first. Oopsie daisy. Ah, my my lightly charred sienna. Where is my... There it is. So raw sienna is what goes over that. Plenty of silvers, yellows. Where's my silver? You can see silver is a color I use quite a lot. There we go. This is... No, that's not it either. Where is it? Oh, wait. I may have finished it, actually. Oh, I think I have. I had one like this. I had a Winsor & Newton I was given. The acrylic professional set. I was given 3 colors, and I was given silver, raw umber, and a gold. I think I've used the gold in its entirety. Also, why is my little black in there? That's where it's gone. Okay, so note to self, no gold in here. So I'm gonna have to use the other gold. Where is... That's raw umber. I need that. Silver. Okay. Where are we? Antique gold. There's the antique gold I need. And then there should be just gold in here. There it is. And then pull some of these out. Where is it? Can't see it. I have another gold in here somewhere. At least I think I do, unless I've used it. So we're going to go with the antique gold first. Hey, Diet1985, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, look. Horse triumphs at Floslos. I'm not sure. Hold on. 2 triumphs. 2 triumphs. I love that. Not sure what you mean. That a horse is what, like a horse race that you're betting on, or? Oh, Force Lass. Right, that I was gonna say. I read Force Lass and I was just like, it's one of the newspapers. Oh, probably, yeah. Like I said, one day I'll get rid of these newspapers and I'll use it. I'll use some nicer stuff. I'll figure it out at some point. But right now we're gonna go antique gold as the base layer. Go. Made a fart noise. Right. What paintbrush did I use last time? Oh, I remember what paintbrush I used last time. My square one. I have set a quick photo of that las gun. You sent a quick photo of the las gun you have. Was it on Discord? Let me know where you've sent it, and then I can find it. So if you send something, let me know, and I'll check it out. Because I don't know where you've sent it. Messenger. Oh right, I can't check Messenger while I'm on. Are you on my Discord? If you're on my Discord, I can't check Messenger right now while I'm streaming, unfortunately. But well, I could, I guess. Hold on. I can't check it on my PC. That's the thing, so I can't show anyone. But I can have a quick look. I like to be able to show people though. Oh, it's sick as fuck. What's underneath that then? Like, what's inside that? Like, what have you got? There's like the actual gun inside it. I loved it. That's so cool. If you're on my Discord, please feel free to share it on the Discord. That'd be really cool. Okay, that's 89%. That's fine. So anyway, yeah, where's my brush? Which brush was I using? Oh, do you know what? I'll use this one. This one's actually quite decent. There we go. I keep meaning to message. It's okay. Don't worry. Take your time. Actually, leave it on. Oh, by the way, we are without a mod tonight again. Mainly because obviously, streaming as much as I am and not being able to properly pay them, just I can't do it. So obviously, like I said, end of the month I get paid by YouTube, and I will pay them, and then that'll probably be it. I probably will start streaming without mods soon because I feel bad enough that I haven't been able to properly sort them out with some pennies. So yeah, and as nice as they are to volunteer, some obviously the ones I offered, obviously I was like, hey, do you want to get paid now that I'm on YouTube? And they were like, yeah, that'd be great. I'm like, okay, cool. And unfortunately, I can't. So it is what it is. So I'm just gonna go solo on the streaming for a bit. See if I can make it a bit more on YouTube, and then see how things go. But things are going okay. Like I said, I'm streaming a lot. I know I'm lifting the gun, by the way, and you can't quite see, but it's just so I can get into the top of the las gun. I learnt before when I was painting these skulls on my other las gun, not to just try and cover the whole thing, as in like not to just go right down to the bottom. So what I do now is I leave the bottom section unpainted, and I try and just go over it without getting into the eye sockets and stuff. That way, when you just paint over it, it just has this really cool look to it. Whereas my other one, I just went straight in and just painted the whole thing gold, and that was it. So I'm trying to better my painting like scheme, like style and stuff. It's an M4 airsoft gun stripped back, and then a 3D body put on it. The infill on the stock wasn't good enough though, and snapped today, so I was off repair. Oh man, 3D printing, I tell you, it's cool and everything, but I just can't trust it. That's why all my props I do in foam. I know you couldn't do that one in foam. I'm not saying build yours in foam with a M4 around it. I absolutely understand that. Don't worry, that's not what I mean. But I'm just saying, like, typical that they had to pack in because it's bloody 3D printed. It is what it is. I'm using that a lot today. It's just my word of the day. I'm Warrior Cosplay's word of the phrase of the day. It is what it is. Don't know why it is my word of the day, but it is what it is. But yeah, you are mod in chat, but I over. Mr. Titan, I'm having trouble reading your message a little bit. You in chat, I over our other friend Discord. But she been doing live stuff. Oh, no, that's your Alfield's. You're one of Alfield Windrunner's mods on her Discord, right? Yeah, no, not on my Discord. I'm talking my YouTube mods. My YouTube mods, because I have 2 Discord mods now. But I also have YouTube mods. So instead of making my mods do everything, I have separate mods, and the 2 that are on my Discord, I've explicitly said it's Witchlight. One of them was in there with me, and I was just saying straight up, like, hey, just so you know, this will be unpaid. And he was like, I'm fine, I don't mind. I'm like, okay, cool, I really appreciate that. So they all know it's unpaid. I really appreciate that, because I'm not making enough to cover myself, let alone mods and stuff. So it's... Okay, yeah. But no, I meant on my YouTube is mods I'm looking for is on my YouTube. But I'm just checking, actually. Yeah, there you go. So I have 2 mods on Discord, and I have 4 mods for YouTube, but like I said, I can't afford to pay them, so I'm going without mods. See how things run. See how things go. you know, also life stuff. Also, my mods, you know, they're cosplayers and they're friends, and they have their own like stuff to do. And Ranger of Krieg, for example, Ranger of Krieg streams and stuff like that too. So I don't want to, you know, and he's also got his business and stuff. I don't want to take away from that. That's already looking really good. I know it's like yellowy, by the way, but this is antique gold. That'll dry and then gold goes on top of it. But yeah, it's just, you know, like I said, it's just hard to keep everything going at the same time. But, you know, just a little bit to show how the sausage is made. One of my favourite lines from Pay Money Wubby. I have got a filter on, but obviously whatever it filters out is, you know, I've put it on like really light moderation, because if you put it on heavy, it'll like, if you put in like the word but, B-U-T-T, it'll be like, oh, you can't say that, and I'm like, oh, okay, no. So I put it on very light moderation. Cool. Already looking good. Actually, I'm just going to do this side first in its entirety. Get rid of this cable because my gun keeps hitting it. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to do this gun and its this skull even in its entirety. As YouTube be like hammer chat. Hammer chat, where you chat about hammers. Damn, Daniel, this shit's caked on. Something fierce. Not the good kind of cake. Oh, I could do with cake right now. Oh, my girlfriend made this amazing lemon cake. I have the recipe and I can make it myself, but oh, she made it and it was so good. Oh, I'd love a lemon cake. I'm craving lemon cake with custard, and it's just absolutely killing me because I ate the rest of the cake. Awesome. Right, there's my brush. So I'm gonna just paint with the antique gold on there already, and just paint over it with the antique gold. As my nan used to make a banging lemon. Just honest to God, the lemon cake she made it for me forever ago when we were obviously like starting to date, and she made it. We made one together, so we made a fair few cakes together. And we were like talking about it. I was like, I want the recipe, and I made my own. I was really chuffed. She taught me first. Like, I can bake, I just didn't know how to make her particular lemon cake. So I changed the recipe a little bit. I had a fuckload of lemons. I love lemon cake. I love it lemony as buggery. The lemony, the better. Obviously, there is a limit, but I love it super lemony. So I'll use like 3 large lemons and then another large lemon for the actual drizzle bit, you know, the icing. Oh, man, I'm starving right now. I'm not. I've just eaten. I just want pudding. Love a bit of pud. Who doesn't love a bit of pud? But like I said, this gold though, the gold in this, so this Doughcraft Artist all-purpose acrylic paint series that I use, they're good and everything, but you've got to layer that son of a bitch. You've got to layer it so much. It has to be layered. If you don't layer it, it's just so thin that it rubs really easily and then just comes off really quickly. So you got to do like 2-3 layers. So I am working on just coverage at the moment, just to get it covered. I'll even fill in the teeth a little bit actually, because it looks a bit. I thought it looked good, but now I'm going to the gold. I think it just looks a bit dumb. But it'll have a wash over it. It'll have like I said, it'll have a wash over it, a nice sienna wash. But yeah, we're getting there slowly. See, it's already turning gold, but just gets, you know. I has a question. Best place to get foam. What is? Love the way you asked that. So I don't go to cosplay places personally to get foam because I buy straight from the manufacturer. But there is a place and there is a company that I absolutely love, and I get my foam dowels from there. I get my contact cement from there. I get so much from there. But my actual like sheets of foam I get from Scotland. But cosplayshop.be, have a look at it. It's amazing. Six Musings. Hello, how are you? Yeah, cosplayshop.be. Check out their Instagram. They're amazing. If you do go to them, tell them Warrior Cosplay sent you. Honest to God, they're such nice guys. They do foam. They do LED foam. They do contact cement. By the way, if you need contact cement, buy their fucking contact cement. I use their contact cement exclusively because it's that good. Their contact cement is incredible. Genuinely, I cannot. I don't know what it is, right? But I've used other brands, and I'm happy to say them. I've used like Alpha Thixafix. Terrible fucking contact cement. Awful. Just dog shit. I used... What's the red one? There's Alpha Thixafix. Alpha Thixofix. Terrible contact cement. Really dry and just wouldn't work very well for foam. I got recommended that and it was awful. Then someone recommended me Evo Stick. Now, Evo Stick was okay. You can get it in the UK, you can get it pretty much anywhere, and it was okay. Like I said, it was all right for what it was. But I found that it dries in the tin really quickly. But when you try and use it, it doesn't spread as nicely, and I had issues with it. I got given a small tin of this cosplayshop.be stuff, half a tin that a friend of mine had, and he's like, I tried this stuff. I glued 2 or 3 pieces of foam together to try it out. Then I built, what did I build with it? I've forgotten what prop I built with it, but it was only a small prop. Was it one of my books? I used to make these big books years ago. Oh, it was one of my books, yeah. And I used the contact cement, and on the book it actually like curves on the end. As soon as it dries, I just went like that, and I was like, I let go, and it was done. It was like I just folded it over, lined it up, and then just smoothed it down a little bit, and it was done. And I was like, okay. Then the pieces I had tested on, I tried to tear them apart and peel them off and everything. The foam tore off. So the contact cement stayed on there, and it tore a hole into the contact cement when I tore it off. The glue stayed attached. That was after 2 days. So it's good glue. I recommend it highly. And if you go, tell them Warrior Cosplay sent you. I don't get anything for it, but I would love for them to know that I'm really genuinely bigging up their product, because their product is incredible. It's amazing, genuinely. They're such good people. They sent me a really nice care package after I spoke to them as well. I spoke to them about getting some tins in, because now they ship to the UK, because they didn't because of Brexit. And I was like, I love your stuff, and I kept messaging them all the time, be like, can you do it now? Can you do it now? And they messaged me, be like, we can do it now. And I went to buy tins off them, and was like, we'll send you a box. And I was like, okay. And they sent me a bunch of dowels. There's a video on my YouTube about it. Or my Facebook, my YouTube, or my Instagram, or all of them. I think the brand I used was like DAP Weldwood. I've never used that. I've never heard of that. Can you say what brand it is again? I want to write it down. It's cosplayshop.be. So B for Bravo, E for Echo. Cosplayshop.be. Go to their Instagram, cosplayshop.be. You'll see a load of stuff on there. It's really cool. They have a website. They deliver to the UK now, so you can get it into the UK, and it's not extortionate to deliver into the UK. It's really awesome. Their contact cement, they sell bottles for it too, so you can pour the contact cement into a bottle, then use the bottle to squeeze it on, and then just, I just use the tin and lollipop sticks, because that's how I've always done it, because I need large amounts of it to glue stuff together. But seriously, it's really awesome. Technical question, what is the difference between high and low density foam, and what is the best to build with? So, high and low density foams, you can build with both. You can build with absolutely any type of foam, high density, low density, medium density. This is medium normal density, P60, P65, I think. That's what this is, and it's quite dense, and it's quite solid, and it still bends, but it's like hard to bend. So like as you bend it, it's got really good resistance to it, and it's quite solid. I use that to build all my props, but low density foam, if you're doing something that bends and has a joint a lot and you want to just put some low density foam there, the foam will bend nicely. You put the heavier density stuff there, you'll just get a big crease and it doesn't look great. You put the lower density stuff there, it just bends really easily and you can barely tell. Doesn't take paint great because it's low density, so if you seal it and paint it or whatever, your paint could crack, you know. But if you just put a piece of low density foam like in between, like a, let's say you've got an arm, you've got like a big Space Marine arm, and you want to fill the gap in the middle. If you just put a piece of low-density foam in there, it will bend really easily, and it will just stay there forever. It's really awesome stuff. But you can build with both. High density, you can get incredible details with if you use like a heat gun. What you got in a heat gun? Sorry, if you use like a soldering iron, things like that. It heat presses a lot easier. It's really awesome. The medium density stuff that I'm using here, great for, well, every prop. For example, every prop I've built uses the same P65 foam, or PA65 foam. I have built, oh good god, what have I built? Okay. I have built the bolter, the new bolter for the Space Marine, the Orc Chopper, the heavy bolter belt, the explosive charge, the melter bomb, the Krieg suitcase, the power hammer, the chain sword, all my Krieg las guns. What else? The Krieg trench mace. What else? I've built so much with it. The amount of props I've built for other people, like the Gundam shield I built for that Gundam / Star Wars Stormtrooper crossover this guy did. I built Chapter Master Valrak's Space Marine shoulders that I built him out of that foam. The foam is incredible. It's what I use. Tell me how the paint smells, Welshman. Tell me how the grass smells, little man. But no, honestly, it's really awesome. Cosplayshop.be. If you do use them, there's no like affiliate code or anything for me, unfortunately, because they don't do affiliates and stuff. Oh shit, why is that cracking? Oh, it's not cracking. I thought that was cracking. It turns out it's the way I've painted it. The cosplayshop.be guys, if you do go to them, please tell them I sent you. I would really appreciate it. I get nothing for it, but it'd be nice for them to know that I really am like pitching their stuff because it's incredible. And if you go to Colorforge, if you want to get spray paints or whatever, I am an affiliate of theirs. I really appreciate, by the way, everyone has been commenting on their posts and stuff for their signature series, and everyone's like, why isn't Iron Warrior Cosplay getting a signature series? Why hasn't he had like Iron Warrior's Iron or something like that, or like Steelforge Silver, just rebrand it for him and that kind of thing? It's so funny. It's so funny. I love it. You guys are actually just amazing, and I really appreciate it. It's just really nice that people are like, why hasn't he had the signature series? It means a lot. And I've not even asked anyone either. I've not been like, I don't mind. I love the guys at Colorforge. They're always good banter. I chatted to them at UK Games Expo, and I jokingly told them, I was like, oh yeah, where's mine then? And just played with them and stuff. They're such nice people. Really, they really are. I really enjoy chatting to them. But one day, hopefully, you never know, they might ask me, hey, do you want to do something? I'll be like, fuck yeah. Or no, I'll be like, fuck no, go away. No, but I will. I love those guys, genuinely. They're really awesome. Such a good laugh. The what I love about them is the banter. You just get such good banter from them. I really like how this is turning out. I'm going to have to pull the gun a bit closer towards me so I can just check some little details. I have missed some bits. So I'm just going to fill those in now. And how about we change up the music a little bit? Six Musings, how you doing? Wait. There we go. Change the tunes up a little bit. Change them tunes up a little bit. I use Rogue Hobbies music all the time. So let's just change it up a little bit. So I'm just doing little detail-y bits now. Let me... There we go. Let me take that back to where it was. The skull's already looking really good. I might have to get my little detail brush out to do some little bits because this brush is just a large square brush and it's not exactly doing the best job. But it's doing a good enough job right now that I can get most of what I need painted. I think that's looking really good so far. Oopsie daisy. Move the paint out of the way. I think that's looking really good so far. Check that out. All shiny and gold instead of shiny and chrome. But yeah, that's looking really good. So I'm going to give that a dry. Paintbrush in my headphone. Oh, I did always greet. I wasn't. Do you know what? When I said hello, I wasn't actually sure if I had. Because I know you said, tell me how the grass smells. Or oh, not grass smell, but tell me how the paint smells. And I was like, fuck, have I said hello? And I was like, I better say it. So I want to be nice. Yeah, Comrade Busman, genuinely, it's so funny. I love that video. Those guys are hilarious. I'm really happy with how this is looking so far. So do you know what? In terms of that skull, I'm actually quite happy with how it looks so far. I don't think I'm going to paint the underside of it because I think it looks good. The eyes and stuff on the inside are really good. So I'm going to dry that. Just see if I can spot anywhere I've missed. I have missed little bits. There's like a tiny little bit I've missed. So I'm going to grab my little brush. And just touch up these details. There we go. I'm just gonna touch up just the inside of the eye just a little bit. There we go. Cool. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out because I was worried about the gold because the last time I did the gold I had to do like 4 coats. But that's because I was doing just gold straight onto black. Whereas this is antique gold and then gold over the top. And I've left the eyes and the nose and everything like that and I think it looks really good. I think that looks really good, chat. Does that look really good, or does that look really good? Now remember, it's not going to stay. It's not going to stay that perfect, like perfect gold, because obviously I'm going to weather the ever-living crap out of it. But we're going to work on the other side. Actually, before I do, I better just give it a quick blast to the heat gun. Quick blast to the heat gun. And just a little bit I want to get because it doesn't match the other side. God damn it, there we go. Coverage on some of this. Like I said, the paints are thin. So some of the coverage isn't amazing. So I'll spot a bit then. I have to go back over it because I don't want to weather it and then have to go back over it. So but the antique gold underneath was such a good idea. Because without it, I don't think this gold would have gone on as nicely. Very cool. Very cool. Right. Las guns are so damn cool. I wish they had. I really do. Same here. They'd be really cool. There was a really cool debate that we had on stream, and it's a debate online as well about whether las guns have kickback because they're light weapons and they don't really have like kickback, if you will. Like, they don't actually, like, kick back when you fire them. So, it was really cool. We had that debate on stream some time ago. I'm really, really happy with how this looks. Shiny and gold. So, next step. The next bit. The next one. I won't zoom in for this one. I said they don't have recoil, but Darktide added it, so I think it works. Yeah, I know, right? That's why I was just like, I wonder if they'll put it in Darktide where they have like recoil, and they have, and I'm like, oh, okay. Because it's not firing a projectile, you see. Yeah, that's it. Oh, the phases in Star Trek, they just hold them and they go. They just fire. They don't actually like recoil or anything, which is kind of cool. Yeah, the blasters in. Well, actually, do the blasters in? I don't remember. Actually, blasters shoot projectiles. They shoot balls of plasma and gas. Oh, okay, so I can get them by there. But yeah, that's what I'm like trying to figure out. But like I said, with las guns, it's just like a laser pointer. It's like that's why they call it a flash gun. They call it like a flashlight. It's just like, hey, it's a flashlight, blah blah blah. It just, but yeah, that's what's really cool. I rescind my comment. No, you don't have to rescind your comment. But seriously, it's just cool to sort of have that kind of discussion where you're like, do they have recoil? It's just like, right, they shouldn't have any mass, but like you said, in Darktide, what is that? Oh, okay. There's been a bit that's on the back of that bothering me, and I've realised it is literally how I've painted it, so I might go over that, because I'm going to keep looking at it all the time, being like, have I done something to it? Turns out I haven't. It's just the way I painted it. Ooh, this has loads of cool detail in it. I love casting these skulls in hot glue, because you get loads of cool, like, damage and details that you couldn't do, like, unnaturally. But, yeah, it's just cool to... Star Wars was my happy fiction for most of my life. Now Warhammer is fair. Warhammer's so cool. I love Star Wars, don't get me wrong, but... you'd get on well with my wife, Comrade Busman. She's been a Star Wars nut her entire life. Oh, that's awesome. Nerds unite! Absolutely love it. Right, so let's get, like I said, just get a thin layer of this on. Thin layer of this on, and then we'll do the gold over the top, just like the last one. But I've really got to make sure I get over the top here. There we go. But yeah, tonight's stream, don't know how long tonight's stream's going to be, but it'll be long enough. It's already 8 o'clock. We started at 7, so it's already been an hour. I started pretty bang on as well, as in like I was already streaming, because I was like, well, I've just come down, I've really just got to get going, so I thought I would just crack on and just jump on. That's why the intro wasn't long, because I was just posting. I was like, I'll post and then I'll just go live. Really happy to see loads of you here, genuinely. So many of you chilling around. It'd be really weird to sort of look back at these old streams where I've got like 13 of you watching, and then like, let's say in like, 5 or 6 years time, I'm doing like a stream to like 400 people, and I'm just like, oh my fucking god. And then I'll be like, hey, do you guys remember? Do you remember doing like the old streams with less people? Good times. One of my favorite streamers, Pay Money Wubby, on Twitch. I remember watching him like forever ago, like 4 years ago. Watching him and just seeing how far he's come is insane. I did take a break from him for a while because I wasn't watching him as much because I had other stuff on. I'll still be. Oh, that really means a lot. Don't worry, I'll never become too big for my boots. Not my thing. My big Space Marine boots. Nah, I'll still be painting props probably, and I'll still be not into 3D printing. I'll still be like, nah, not for me. I'll still have people trying to get me into it. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Like I said, I don't mind 3D printing. I would 3D print details and stuff. Fuck, I'd be more than happy to 3D print details and stuff. But I just wouldn't be able to 3D print an entire prop because I'd be too... Like with this las gun, right? It has slid off the table, like, edge where I've put it up for the night. And it's slid and fallen down. I come in, I never worry, I just pick it up and put it back. It's not a worry at all. Whereas if it was 3D printed, I'd be like, I've got to put it on a table flat. I've got to make sure it doesn't, like, break. I've got to treat it like a baby the whole time. Like, for example, the Power Fist. The Power Fist, every time I put that in the van, it's usually the last thing to go in, and nothing can be on top of it, nothing can be, like, around it, nothing can fall on it. It gets wrapped in bubble wrap. It gets, like, proper princess treatment. And then I popped it on the floor at a con while we were packing up, and I was like, "Oh, make sure you watch out, guys!" And it got stepped on, and one of the fingers dislocated and broke a little bit, so I had to fix that. But as of late, it fell out the van, and now it's completely out of action. So I've got to fix that and get new 3D printed fingers from my friend Dave Damon, the original creator of the Power Fist, the one who 3D printed the fingers for me originally, with his incredible 3D printers, because he does some amazing work. But I'm going to have to fully modify the files. I just can't. 3D pens. I always looked at those 3D pens. I never got... Oh, bollocks. Of course. All right, hold on. Get a bit of water. I've just dirtied up my las gun with some yellow bloody gold because I had the paintbrush in my ear. There we go. Right, let's get rid of that. There we go. There you go, good as new. Nothing on it. No stuff. Stop putting my paintbrush in my ear. What was I doing? Heat gun. I'm going to 3D print a helmet for a new cosplay, but do fun for everything else. You know what? Helmet, fine. Yeah, sure. But there are people, there's a guy currently, I've forgotten who it is, but there's a guy currently 3D printing Space Marine armor, human scale, but he's 3D printing it. And I'm like, you are gonna just suffer. And it's gonna be fucking awful for you. You're gonna hate every moment of it. And it sucks, because I don't want people to hate cosplaying. TNT guy, love your Creed cosplay. I really appreciate that. Well, speaking of Creed cosplay, let me show you the side I've already painted. I'm currently painting my third Deathcore lasgun. It's the third one I've ever built, and it's currently coming along slowly. I'm currently painting the skulls gold, and I've just started on this side, so I'm gonna crack on. I've done the first layer. I'm going to get a 3D pen for small 3D use and gap filling in cosplay. Cool, 3D pens are always good. If you've got like 3D printed stuff, Mr. Titan, that's fair enough. It's always good to, fill in some gaps or whatever. I want a 3D printer both for cosplay and stuff, mostly for minis. Minis always. 3D printing for minis, I think it's amazing. Even when people use PLA printers to print like Titans, I think that's I genuinely think it's awesome. You're talking about the fella with the Death Guard armor in Discord. No, not the guy with the Death Guard armor. There's a guy on 40k cosplay on Facebook, I think. I think it's 40k cosplay. It's all 3D. He's still currently 3D printing it. He hasn't painted it or anything yet. TNT got back to my Krieg army. Ooh, expensive army. I don't have Krieg as an army. I would love a Krieg as an army, but damn, they're expensive. But they're what you call it? Tabletop now, aren't they? They're what are they called? Legends? Are they in Legends now for tabletop? So you buy the Imperial Guard book, and I think they're in there. What do you consider putting your lasgun pattern on Etsy? Like a chainsaw? Yeah, well, believe it or not, Lucius, I am. So, funny story. This lasgun came from that. So, I also just realized I've messed up a little bit here and I have to try and get it off. While I scrub this off, I'll explain to you what happened. So I was building this lasgun during my filming for the lasgun pattern, because I've made the lasgun pattern. The lasgun pattern's done. It's ready to go. But the tutorial for it isn't ready. Because I was filming the tutorial, and 9 hours in, the audio was completely corrupt, fucked, knackered, gone, just didn't work. So it was 9 hours of work. I was mostly through the build, and it completely went on me, and that was it. And I did a post about it. It's just a video of just me in the workshop, just absolutely defeated, being like, well, it is what it is, whatever. So I gave up that day, went into the house, came down to the workshop the next day, finished it, so it's now fully done. But I still plan... Oh, dude, trust me, before I did the video, I was the angriest I've ever been because of the audio. So I'm changing it up a little bit now. I'm fully changing it up a little bit now. I am going to be re-recording it. I'm going to be re-recording the lasgun tutorial for the pattern, because I have to. I've got the pattern and I want to sell it. I want to see people build this thing. It's incredible. I'll be making another one. Then the audio will be recorded on this streaming PC. I'm going to be connecting my lav mic to the PC. I'm going to be putting in like a terabyte drive or a 500 gig drive I can find, whatever drive I can find, slap it in, and record to that drive. That will be completely, that will be more than enough space. Everything will be filmed on my phone, because as much as I do have a camera, I'm worried that using OBS to record will be too big a file. But because it took so many hours, there's so much footage before I then cram it down. Although I think the tutorial video is going to be about 3.5 hours long, because of how much goes into building one of these. Fingers crossed, though. I'm glad you want to buy it. I really appreciate it. Genuinely, I really do appreciate it. How long did it take you to stop crying? I didn't. I did join Chaos for a moment. I really did. I joined Korn for a moment. I was like, I want to just burn the world. But like I said, I'm going to get... hopefully, when I get paid by YouTube, if I have enough money left over after paying my mods, I'm going to try and get a hard drive. I was going to get an SSD, but they're so expensive. I'll just get a hard drive, slap it in, connect it up, and I will just have it as like a storage drive, because this SSD is quite full right now, and I need to get another SSD anyway and redo everything. But once I've done that, all the audio will be recorded on the PC. So that will be fine. In terms of space, that'll be fine. But as for the filming side of things, I'm still umming and ahhing about whether to use the PC, because 1,000 gig is a lot, right? And I don't think it'll be 1,000 gig worth of footage. So right now, this is the camera I'll be using. This one. This is my Sony. I keep forgetting what make and model it is. But I'll be using this camera, and this camera will be the one on the tripod, facing down, filming everything. The tripod I've got over here. It'll be the one being used to film everything and get it all, like, clean and everything. Then I'll be editing it all on the PC in the house, so that I can, make a successful tutorial for you guys and get it all edited. But it will be 3.5 hours, if not more. If I can get it in 2 hours something, then I'll be really happy. If I can get it down to like 2 hours, I genuinely, it would be great. That'd be awesome. But it's just figuring out whether, how much I need to get a hard drive put together, and then I can try filming it that way. So my plan originally, funnily enough, was to oh, by the way, Iron Warriors are Chaos Undivided. They're not loyal to any one particular god. They're undivided. They just don't care. All the best legions are. I love that. I'm within. What I'm planning on doing is setting my stream up, setting my workshop up even, for filming for the day. Run the camera and the audio for like 2 hours, right? And saving that to obviously, making the output for OBS be that new terabyte hard drive, and try and make what's it called, Audacity the same, and try and record as much as I can. Because right now Audacity is installed on my SSD, and I don't know how much you can record on Audacity and where does it go. Like, I know you can export it to anywhere you want, but as it's recording, what drive does it fill as it's recording? Because that's a lot of audio, like 6-7 hours would be easy, and see how that will that fill the SSD or will that fill the hard drive? So I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. So I'll do tests and stuff, make sure it's all running fine so it doesn't just stop randomly through streaming, or through building. That's my plan anyway. So fingers crossed. Then I had another fun little idea, which was why not stream it. So hear me out. Actually, let's go to here. So hear me out. I looked up recently. Let me stop the music as well. I looked up recently on YouTube how to test a stream before going live. And what I discovered was, I haven't done this yet, but what I've discovered is that you can change the privacy of your live stream to unlisted or private, or members only. So I can select a specific, list of members, whether it be my cannon fodder or it'll be cannon fodder and above, or like Iron Warriors and above, that kind of thing. But what I need to figure out is how long a stream can I do, or is it just a stream? Because if it's just a stream, I can literally go to YouTube, set up OBS, set up my PC like this, don't have to buy a hard drive or anything, stream it to YouTube, but have it set privately, so when I'm done, it'll save it to YouTube. Now, that's great, saving it to YouTube and everything, but then how do I get that file, the fully raw file for me to edit and then put back on YouTube? Would I have to go through one of these shitty YouTube downloader websites to get my video off? Or does YouTube allow you to download your own video in like 1080p at 60 frames a second? This is where I'm like figuring it out, right? So if anybody here has any of that knowledge, let me know, right? I'd really appreciate that if anyone does, because if I can just stream it and have it unlisted so that nobody watches it, so it's just me streaming to nobody, and then once I'm done streaming, can I then download that video straight from YouTube rather than do a stupid, YouTube downloader, whatever. So yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Anyway, get the tunes back on. So please let me know. I didn't want to go too much into it, but obviously I am now. But this is what I've got like ideas for. Because if YouTube allows me to do that, then fuck me, that would be incredible. That means I don't have to use my phones ever again. I don't have to time the audio ever again. I can just go start stream and just throw it onto YouTube and use their servers to, just use their servers. Just do it'd be like 9-10 hours of footage probably, if not more, because it'll be 2 days altogether. So when I finish the first stream, I'll do the next one. So I'll have 2 streams to download, and then I'll have to edit them. So can you download your normal streams? I don't know. Let me check. Do you know what? Let's take 5 for a moment. Let's take 5 for a moment. Let's get my microphone. Let's do this. Hold on. Let me turn my... All right, I can see you guys now. Right, let's have a gander. Iron Warrior Cosplay. So, I'll open YouTube Studio as well, and I'll go to my profile. So, content. Okay, so live streams. Okay, let's say yesterday's live stream, right? Why is that one limited? Hold on a minute. My Joy of Chaos My Joy of Chaos stream yesterday says it's limited. Why is that? Request review. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because my stream is fine. What the dick, YouTube? Right. Okay. Not that one. Oh, TNT guy. Have an amazing time. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it, by the way. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We're going to find out whether I can download my streams. Oh my god, yes I can. I can just download it. Will it download it at 60 frames a second? Will it download, like, not 60 frames a second. Will it download it at 1080p, 60 frames a second? Will it, it'll probably download it at the highest resolution, right? I need to test this. I need to test this. 6 music, I'm just vibing. I love it. You will face my cannons of my repulsors. I was saying bye to someone else. Oh, you're saying bye to someone else. Oh, sorry. But stay. Enjoy. Okay. The weird thing, though. My ad suitability is limited for my last stream. Which is weird, because I played no copyrighted music. That's so weird. The video is being reviewed and determined whether it's suitable for more advertisers. That's so weird. Why is that? That's so weird, YouTube. Come on. Your video has red settings, monetization turned on, meeting you guy advertiser friendly. I mean, they said don't. What do they say? Don't swear in the first 5 minutes or something. So I try not to. And then I yeah, that's the thing. I don't think there was. At least I don't think there was. I mean, I can check super quick. No, I can tell you categorically why there wasn't any swear, or how there wasn't any swearing at the beginning of the stream, because you know my intro that says like stream starting soon, that lasted 14 minutes and 40 minutes and 42 seconds. So the stream actually started. I changed the camera to my face at exactly 14 minutes and 52 seconds. So there shouldn't be any issues with the stream. So I don't know why YouTube are being funny about it. I have just requested a review. So review is on the way. What I'll do, none of my streams are very short. They're all 2 hours plus. Or 3 hours plus. I don't want to start downloading one now while I'm streaming, in case the stream goes down. I'm going to download my last... I'll download the Servo Skull painting stream, which was 2 hours, 55 minutes, and it was 1080p at 60 frames a second. I'll download that, check the quality. If the quality is high enough, and I really like it, I'm going to figure out whether that system works. Because if I've just worked it out that I can film my tutorials using YouTube rather than anything else, I'm going to be blown away. It means I can use my lav mics. It means I can use this microphone if I need to. I won't be using this one because I walk around too much. But I'll use the lav mic like I did in the last tutorial that failed. This will be incredible. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to have to research this after stream. Absolutely, I'm over the moon right now. Thank you for helping me just do that, because I need that kind of input and stuff. I need people to talk to me and help me out with it. Right, let me catch up a little bit. Bellacore will bring justice. I guarantee you it's because there's gun in the stream. Oh, the title, you're right. Do you think it's the title? You're right. It's probably the title. Shit. You're probably fucking right, actually. Balls! You're absolute... I think you're bang on. Because it says lasgun. But then if I put las rifle, that won't work because the word's rifle as well. Yeah, lasgun. Lasgun might be the reason then. That would fucking suck if that was the reason. Because I wouldn't want to name it anything else. Yeah, well, thing is, LasProp doesn't sound great. You know, it's a lasgun. LasProp doesn't sound very good. Google see gun, Google panic, Google cry. Yeah, Lucius pattern prop. Ah, fuck. Could also be the lasgun in the thumbnail. Yeah, maybe. Damn. Well, I'll have a look into it. I'll have to. But yeah, I have a feeling it's the title. That's such a good shout. I didn't get an email. Normally they, because I'm on YouTube as a YouTube partner, I guess. Important notification: video cannot be monetized. Joy of Chaos. The Servo Skull one was fine, but I got that one pulled back. I don't know why they couldn't do that one for me, so I just changed it because it was the one that had the Hype Train video in it, so I've sorted that out. But yeah, so you're probably right. Joy of Chaos lasgun Lucius pattern lasgun. Yeah. Damn, Daniel. Let's have a look. Why aren't ads showing on my videos? Page feed ads, aren't seeing ads of new content, yada yada. YouTube monetization policies. Advertiser friendly. Right, what are the advertiser friendly things? No inappropriate language, no violence, no adult content, no shocking content, no harmful, hateful, derogatory comments, no drugs related content. Firearms related content. It's probably under firearms related content. Balls! Balls to you, YouTube. Fine. Okay. Help me change the title. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm Warrior Cosplay. The Joy of Chaos. Number 98. Lucius pattern. Prop. Why not? It'll have to be the word prop because there's nothing else I can change that to. There's like I can't change. I can't just put gun G asterisk N. Just that doesn't really work. Lucius pattern prop. That would probably be it. Damn, Lucius pattern. I need to figure out if there's other words for gun. Other words for gun. Weapon, shooter, piece, heater, gat. Lucius pattern gat. Let's change back to here. That was so funny. Shooting iron, rod. I don't think they're can I got hiccups. I laughed. Slang for gun, Browning, iron, Lucius pattern, iron, boomstick. Ooh, boomstick. That also works. Do you know what? Lucius pattern prop. I'll leave it as Lucius pattern prop for now, which also means I need to change the title of this stream as well. There we go. And then maybe I can just put it in the description that it's a Lucius pattern lasgun. We'll see. What a pain in the ass. That's a fucking... YouTube, I like you. Don't do this to me. I like you, YouTube. I've had to. Tell you this, though, guys. Twitch's prices have gone up. Twitch's subscription prices have gone up. And it's like, oof. So, you know, I feel like I dodged a bullet, if you will. As much as, you know, but by the way, can I just say, I've done so much better on YouTube. I really have. I've done so much better on YouTube. YouTube has just been, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of gutted I didn't go to YouTube in the first place. Because YouTube for me has just been incredible. Like, I had like 200 and something subscribers. And then, like, within like a month, it was like 10K. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was insane. It was insane. It was actually fucking mind-blowing to see it all happen and just see the subscribers come in. I was posting almost every other, like, week, being like, well, I'm just getting another 5K. Oh, I'm just getting another 10K. And I was really worried I was being, like, bot-rated. Like, I was worried, like, oh, no. Is it just bots or something? And it turns out I'm not actually gaining any popularity, and it's just going to be, you know, an email from YouTube being like, oh, we do apologize. This happened to your account. You know, we've revoked all the subscribers. And, oh, okay. Turns out, no. It's legitimate people who wanted to subscribe and support the channel, and it just really means a lot. So I'm over the moon with that. This gold is looking good, fam. People love you, and I really appreciate that. I love you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, especially those of you actually here in chat, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd be kind of stuffed. I just realised I'm on the wrong camera. There you go. I'm on the right camera now. You are awesome. I really appreciate it, TNT guy. Seriously. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't, I know all of you have, but if anyone here hasn't, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. It'll come up on screen. It'll come up on screen and it'll say a new Iron Warrior has joined our Legion. But in a better way rather than just me saying a new Iron Warrior has joined our Legion. But I'm genuinely excited to do the lasgun tutorial soon, because if YouTube is available like that, like the way I just said, like available to just use as a place to store my video so then I can download it and edit it after and then re-upload it, I'm telling you, that would be holy shit. Good old hairy scary Welshman Tom does stuff. How you doing? Just talking about awesome people, and then you show up. Look at that. Right, a little bit more, and then this skull will also be done, but I've got to do a little bit of cleanup with this one, because a little bit of the gold has gone a bit too far down for my liking, so I'll have to clean this up a little bit. But, note to self, antique gold first, and then, like, proper gold on top. Genuine, what a mix. Who'd have thunk it? Not this guy. Well, not originally, anyway. Damn, that's looking spicy. But yeah, really appreciate everyone being here. Especially on a Sunday. I know people have work tomorrow. Depending on how things go tomorrow, I might do another stream. I'm genuinely really enjoying doing streams, and and the thing is, I have plenty of content. I have plenty of stuff to do. That's why there's more streams. I got this to paint. I've got my chainsaw to paint. I've got bits and bobs to do. This, don't get me wrong, this might be like 4 streams altogether to paint, because I want to do like a little mini tutorial. I want to say a mini tutorial. It will be me here streaming like this, but chat won't be there. And it will be me talking as if chat isn't there. So I won't be looking at chat, and I'll be taking breaks. And then I'll download the video and then edit it afterwards, just to... I've tried that before, but I believe that this time I'll be able to do it a bit better. But we'll see. I'm still, like, umming and ahhing. Yeah, gotta get paid by YouTube first before I can do any big projects. But painting is fine. Although I would like to try some different golds at some point. Like, golds are nice and everything, but I would love to try some different stuff. Right. Gold, gold, gold. Let's... Whoopsie daisy. Sorry, guys. I hit the tripod yet again. Put that last stream as well. Moved the camera last stream. God, seeing this go together is really nice. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Right, gotta dry that now. Gotta clean the brush. I'm gonna move these off here for a second. Cool. The stock will be fun. Yeah, the stock is gonna be the best because I'm testing out my... Because I've been working on a technique like I did with my bolt cutters, and I'll actually show you guys that in a sec. When's the last good show coming out? No idea. Couldn't tell you. There's no point me trying to say a date because I haven't got a date. Because, like I said, the first one got completely knackered. I have to test YouTube first and see how well it does. Because if I can record, like... I want to see how long a live stream can be. Okay, Google. What's the maximum length a YouTube stream can be? Let's see what this says. Okay, so YouTube can only automatically archive live streams up to 12 hours long. 12 hours isn't bad, okay? 12 hours I don't think is mad at all. So you just got to think about your maximum video length. So, thinking about it, if I do... Yeah, no, I think I could do that. I think I could do it less than 12 hours. Like, but the thing is, what I would do is I would... oh, there's my phone there. Oh my god, that's so funny. My phone was there. My girlfriend messaged me like, I can see myself on your phone. Look, it's my girlfriend. It's my girlfriend on my phone screen. That's so funny. Yeah, no, what I'm saying, 12 hours. I should be able to do it in 12 hours. But the thing is, if it does come up to the 12-hour mark, I can take a break, stop streaming, and that'll save that as one video. That could work. Use the battery to have storage for the battery replacement. Will you put LEDs inside? Actually, do you know what? I was thinking about doing LEDs, but I thought, nah, fuck it. I just could be asked. It just ends up being a bit more of a pain in the ass than anything. Plus, trying to figure out a way of getting the wires down to everything is just a headache. So no, I decided to avoid doing electronics. I am going to, though, speaking of, I'm going to dry this thing before I go any further. Pinkthorn! How you doing? How you doing? Funny you should say that. The barrel is hollow. The barrel's completely hollow. But it's just the way I build it. The way I build them. It's just a bit difficult to figure out a way of doing it. Because the way I've designed it to be built is different to how it would go together if I had electronics in it. But maybe one day. But yeah, welcome everyone. So many of you here. It's awesome on a Sunday of all times. Doing okay, slightly less rough day at work. Sunday shifts are never fun anyway. But I'm glad it's a less stressful day. So, I'm going to grab my raw umber. And oh my god. Good god. So I'm going to grab my raw umber. I only need a tiny amount. Alright, maybe not then, a little bit more. Looks like a tiny poo on my table. I'm going to get this brush and I'm going to water down this paint. water it down a little bit more, if anything. There you go. So it goes like a murky brown colour. That murky brown colour is perfect. Because then I just weather this a little bit. I just got a little bit of paint on my face. Where's my tissue? Nope. Okay. Raw Umber? I hardly know her. You funny bastard, you. I love it. Now then. Oh, hell yeah. This is working exactly the way I intended. I love this. Need to get this and just take a little bit of that out like that. And then get this and put it right into the eye socket. There we go. Then, let's do the other side really quickly. That's already looking really nice. Then do the same to this side. Dab that off. It just gives it a little bit of an extra shine. This side, though, it needs a bit more gold. Hasn't quite worked out this side the way I wanted it to, so I'm gonna add more gold. Because I think I only did one layer of gold on this one, so I need to do two. So I'm just gonna add more gold! Here you go, member. He's got the lightest touch, but he touched it too much. Here you go, member. Sorry for my terrible singing. The gold member theme from Austin Powers. Austin Powers gold member. Let's move this a little bit and just paint the sides here. And because this is hot glue, over time, when this gets rubbed and bumped and stuff like that, all the high points get rubbed down quite nicely, and they end up looking like really nice naturally and worn, hence why I don't need to do much of any like major weathering to this. The skull anyway. Just works really well as is. And I get to use the last of the gold. This has worked out great. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do it right in the center of the forehead. There we go. Clean. Done. I'm not a bastard. I know the milkman. Don't worry, mine's worse. Through the calculations, due to Iron being the Messiah, he must piss non-oil. Praise the Messiah. I think if I pissed non-oil, I'd be very worried. Tell you what, I'm really happy with how these skulls look, and how gold they are. Grab my sanding sponge a little bit. There's a bit I missed here with the paint earlier, and it's ruined it a little bit. Well, ruined it in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is sand these edges just a little bit. Cool. I'm just going to get a bit of the silver and just clean this up a little bit. Got to get it out of the yellow light and into the white light so I can see where I am. There we go. So far, so good. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I'm loving the skulls. The skulls are probably my favorite bit so far because the inside of the eyes and stuff are still, you know, still the way they are. They're still just perfect. I'm really happy with that. So, I'm just going to grab some Wasser. Clean out the inside of this eye socket a little bit. Just darken them down a touch. And inside the nose. Nice. Way, way better. Nice. Where's that brush? But yeah, you can see why some of these props take so long to paint, because obviously there's a lot of work involved. Let's grab a clean side. Nothing quite like drying the eye sockets out on your skull, eh? So, actually, grab these, move them there. So far, so good. There we go. That'll do. Right, now then, I need to clean up a little bit here. There we go. Okay. Palette is ready for the next round. Have a good one, Pengler. See you soon. Join back later on. I'll be here, probably. Like I said, it's we're already almost 2 hours in. It's fucking mental. But anyway, right. So, let us unmask. Let's unmask. What's like past the parcel? It's like, oh, I wonder what it could be. Oh, it's a lasgun stock. It's what I've always wanted. Thanks, Emperor. Thanks, God Emperor of Mankind. Ah, it's just what I wanted. So I can go die for you. Love it. Right, anyway. Okay. Oh. Oh, God. Come on now, don't. Behave yourself now, bloody masking tape. There we go. Okay. Look at her. She's getting naked, the slut. Okay, so I'm unable to get this off without a little bit of help. Ah, hell yeah, I masked that off beautifully. Oh, what a legend. What a legend. If I do say so myself, obviously. I don't have... Oh, that's what's bothering me. I don't have a scalpel on me, and I've got gloves on, so I'm not going to take them off because they're a bit sweaty. I won't be able to get them back on then, so I'll just use the scissors. Come on, keep peeling. Ah, you fucker. I always mask this bit here off more than I should because it's where I grab the prop mostly. And the last time I put like newspaper there and just made it thin, it was fucking terrible, and I ended up tearing through the newspaper. Right! Oh my god, tell you what, the matte black stock on this thing looks sick as fuck. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how fucking sexy this lasgun is? Look at that! It's so sexy. Hold on, let's just for you guys, let's just do this. There you go. There you go. So there you go. Just El Gunno. Right, sorry. Let me catch up with Golden Brown. Golden Brown, texture like sun. Average corn enjoyer. I piss blood for the blood god and shit skulls for skull throat. Like a good demon. No, a good demon pisses Nurgle rot. Fair. Happy gas mask noises. Exactly. It's like on Graham's Krieg fought death hard with chemical gas. Grams. Frags. For Nurgle, Little Creek happy noises. Yeah, it's so happy. A bit moist. God. Yeah, damp hands plus nitrite gloves isn't fun. Yeah, it's plus they've got a bit of like silver on them from the other day when I was doing stuff, so they're a bit. See how shiny they are? They're like. It's hard to explain like what's exactly happened to them, but they look cool. They're not wet either, by the way. They're super dry, but they're just. It's weird. Lucius lasgun better than women. Fair. Well, it's time to mark the stream as adults only. Absolutely. But yeah, seriously, what do you guys think? This is what it looks like thus far. And I tell you this, I am over the moon. What I'm happy with mostly is... Obviously, this camera, like I said, this camera's not great at picking up. The barrel isn't black, by the way. It's just a very dark, like... It is like a dark silvery grey. But I'm really happy with how it looks because of the difference between it and the barrel. See the difference between it and the barrel, like this gap here, showing the difference between the two. I absolutely love it. So the contrast I like between the barrel, the flash hider, even the barrels, like this barrel here and this barrel here, the black on these heat sinks, and then the gunmetal-y type stippling I did on this. I'm really happy with how it looks, especially the little rivets and stuff on it. It just makes me very happy. I think it looks really good. I can't wait to take pictures of this and just make it look even better by like doing the wood and stuff. It's just I'm really excited about it. So the skulls are done. They're a little bit weathered. Like I said, I'm going to give the whole thing a proper weathering at some point. I'll probably do this bit last because this is always a fucking headache because I have to mask off around here and I have to mask off the tube and stuff because this can get pretty messy in terms of how I do it, you know, because I paint it and I wash it and stuff. So I'm going to have to mask off under here and everything and then just leave that black. But I might move on to the stock next, but what I'd like to do before I do the stock is just give it a once over like before I move on because guaranteed there'll be bits I've missed. So I've got this as well, for example. There you go. So I've got the magazine. Now, see, doesn't the power cell just make it look just that much better? Like, it's just, there's just something about that just makes it look better. Tom Dustoff, youngest and dirtiest, gimme. you want this? Do you want it? Do you want it? Come get it. Here you go. Here's the handle. Grab it. I, believe it or not, I'm really, really happy with how this is turning out so far. Next up is indeed the stock. Now, I did intend on doing the stock separately and doing a video on how I do the wood stuff. But I'm trying to think now what I should do because we're coming up to 9, which means I've done 2 hours. I don't just do 2 hours and stop, by the way. I don't want you guys to think, hold on, I just realized I don't just do 2 hours and I'm like done. I've done like 3 or 4 hours as well. But I wanted to do like a tutorial part for this and then try and work out a way of editing it together afterwards. I love the way it stands up by itself. Ugh, it's just so cool. Oh, originally, by the way, I don't know if I told you, but originally I had it so unbalanced that it kept just falling forward. It kept doing that all the time. Whereas my one sits, like this one, for example, obviously sits like that. But let me just grab my one. My one also sits like that. So they both stand, which is super nice. Oh, actually, some stuff I can talk to you about. Here's some really cool stuff. As you can see, they're pretty much, let me just line them up. They're pretty much fucking bang on. This one is playing up a little bit. There you go, because of that. So, they're pretty much bang on, right? This is top down, obviously. Let me just straighten this out a little bit. There you go. They're pretty much bang on. In terms of length, they're pretty much bang on in length. If anything, the stock of this one's a touch longer. Well, maybe it's a touch longer. I'm not really sure. But the things I've changed is, do you see this? This is longer and taller. Longer and taller on the top of this one. Because I wanted it to stick out and be a bit more pronounced, right? Whereas this one's a lot smaller. The ends here, the I don't know what you call them, the bits that hold the tubes. I've done the exact same site on both of these, and it has the same amount of these. Now, on the new one, they are a bit closer together, because as much as I liked these ones being spaced apart a little bit, I just wanted them a little bit closer together. So this ends a whole 10 mil earlier. So this bit here lines up with here. It's a whole 10 mil earlier. So throughout all of these, I've taken, eventually I think it's like half a mil off each one of them, and eventually I've taken about 10 mil off total. And I think it just looks good. It's like a revised version, if you will. So that I'm happy with. In terms of details, they're pretty much identical. Okay, you can't really see it on the stream actually because of the. There you go. So the details of the back. This circle is still there. This circle is here. All the rivets, like I said in the last stream. Let me just move this newspaper back a little bit because it's uncovered my. There we go. So. For example, all the rivets, or the little rivety bits, they're all in the exact same place. But like I said in last stream, I moved them a bit more inboard. I moved them a bit further up. These were too close to the edge for my liking. So that's how I did that. So I just moved them in a little bit more. This ring here will also be on this lasgun as well. But what I've done differently is, over here, I used a screw. It was just a wood screw. I cut the end off it and bent it round and added this ring onto it. So I've got this loop. And this is what my strap attaches to. Now, on the revised, newer lasguns, I bought actual... I forgot what they're called. I think I've got them here. I don't know if I've got them here. They're here somewhere. It's they're threaded screws with rings on the end of them already. So I just 2-part epoxy resined that in. So that's 2-part epoxied in. So that's solid as a rock now. That is not moving. And I can clip straight to that without needing a ring. So I don't need the ring for this. So this will be the one I attach to from now on. But I will be putting a ring here because it's the only way I've been able to figure out a way of doing it, is putting this ring here. And then attaching to that ring. And what's cool about the ring is the ring can move up and down. So it just works really, really good. So I'm really happy with how the revised one... Like I said, I haven't changed much. I've just changed a little bit of how, like, I bought better hardware. I've done it differently here than I have done on that. I've spaced these differently, just that kind of thing. And I've made the biggest changes, I've made the magazine removable. The power cell, I've made the power cell removable on this one. It's not removable on this one, but it is the same size. It's the same size entirely, but like I said, I fit this in like that, and then I permanently glued that in. So it's permanently glued in. The stock and everything, it's all done exactly the same. It's all, those are just the little revisions I've done. And I love that. I genuinely love that, because without doing those little revisions, I'd be kind of screwed a little bit. So move that to there. Then I can move chat, actually. That's more like it. Move chat up there so you guys can see the gun a lot better. I might move me as well, actually. I think that works a lot better. There you go. See? Always working on stuff. Did you get the screws? I got them at B&Q. Hold on, let me find them for you. I've got them here. Where are they? I found them almost immediately. So here they are. I'll show them to you in a sec. They're called Vine Eye screws. I got the 75mm zinc-plated ones. So there you go. They're called Vine Eyes. They're 75mm. They're called Vine Eyes. So yeah, these are fucking handy because the way I build my stocks, the way the stocks are built, these can get screwed into the foam, right? So they go into the foam slowly. There's a little bit here which can help out, but I use sandpaper on this bit without a thread to give it some teeth. I lather it. I use so much two-part epoxy that as I'm screwing in, it's coming out, so I'm wiping it off and re-wiping it onto the screw and screwing it in and then doing it and keep doing it until it all goes in. And that's how these stay attached. And I made sure that the clip I have for the harness actually stays on, because this is a shotgun. This is my actual one that I use for a real gun. These, see, they fit in. See how it fits perfectly inside it? And it's amazing. They work really well, and it requires no ring, you see, because I had to use a ring for the other one. So for this one, I can just attach this. I can just go down. I'm doing it blind, so hold on. Let me look at the camera. There we go. So that goes onto there, and then this will go onto here through the ring, and that's how it'll attach. But on my one, let's go to this one. On my one, it attaches to here, because obviously I've got the ring on this, but then down here, I've got a secondary ring. Now, I did think about taking this one out and doing it, but it's two-part epoxied in, so there's just no point. So there you go. So this, I know you guys might have trouble hearing me a little bit, so I'm going to try and raise the microphone so you guys can hear me a bit. But this just goes over my shoulder. And it goes over my shoulder like that. And it holds really nicely. Now remember, it's made of foam, so you can swing it around and fling it around. So I just try and walk a bit slower, that's all, but I do tend to hold it. And it just sits on me like that. If I want to, I can fold it sideways and just leave it like that, so it's folded sideways. But it always wants to sit there, always wants to stay there. It's really, really nice. Really awesome. So, who's heading off? Who's heading off? Let's see, who's heading off? Sorry. Smashing, I'll go buy some tomorrow. Awesome, Apostle, do it. 6 musings. Have a good night, my friend. See you soon. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Another thing as well is the tip of the barrel. I've put a piece of 10mm. I put a piece of 10mm foam in there, then another piece of 10 in the middle to make like the end of it, if you will. That's where I would put like a laser pointer or a LED or something. But yeah, so that's what I use. That's what I use for this in particular. But these have been a godsend. These are called Vine Eyes. And I bought the 70mm zinc-plated ones. I didn't have to buy the zinc-plated ones, but they were the only ones there, and they were the size I needed, so zinc-plated it was. But yeah. Also, I usually do muzzle down carrying on this thing. Oh, what, the barrel down? That's interesting. I don't know if that would work on this, because it's foam and all the weight is at the bottom. I just put all the weight at the bottom, so I just carry it like that with the thing pointing upwards. Because it's all the minis I've seen. When Krieg are carrying them, they're carrying them with the end pointing up. So I just copied the mini. But yeah, gold thread, self-tapper, countersink, wood screws. Damn, Daniel, that is a lot of words. Sorry. But yeah, so this is what's going on currently. I've done the gold on here. I do want to make a start on the stock tonight, but I just think it'll go in a bit late. So I think I might leave that for tomorrow's stream. Might do a stream tomorrow. Like I said, keep an eye out. Like, keep an eye out for, for my posts, because I always post. I try and post saying things I'm like, oh, I'm going, live tomorrow or whatever. I did say, like, I liked my post. I was like, how's 7 p.m. in my workshop tomorrow? Yeah? No, I did that kind of post. It was really fun. But like I said, I know this stream hasn't been, that long or overly entertaining, but I'm really happy with the results. I'm really happy with the results so far. So, let me put this away. Ooh, come on, open up. There it is. There we go. So I'm going to pop these away. I always pop these ones away because they are they're my precious ones. I love these ones. Where's my... There it is. Pop these away. So what I'm going to do is keep an eye out for my post. If I am free tomorrow night, I will stream tomorrow night. Let's go back to just moi, and I will move back to the table. But yes, I will endeavor to stream tomorrow if I'm not busy. I don't have work on Monday, so I can stream tomorrow night, but that does mean I have I have work on Tuesday, so that means I can stream tomorrow night, but I can't stream too long because obviously I've got work. But I'm very much why not put the batteries in the stock in? That's the thing, that the batteries in the stock can't work because the stock is completely EVA foam enclosed with a steel bar inside it. There's like no room inside this stock for batteries. So like I said, I will try and figure it out, but no idea. I would love it to make the switch click, 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 and then have the flash in the LED at the end. That'd be kind of cool, but like I said, I'll figure it out. If you do use PVC pipe, it will allow you to glue the edge of it. I use PVC pipe. This is all PVC pipe. Both of these are PVC pipes. The two top pipes, they're both PVC pipes. They're really awesome. But like I said, I'll have to figure it out because I haven't really looked into LEDs and stuff yet, but I'll figure it out. I was thinking about putting the battery pack inside the magazine at one point and using those magnetic connectors for power, but we'll see. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into it because when I do the tutorial will be exactly for what I've got here. It won't be for anything fancy, but maybe I'll do a really cool one at some point. Just add some extra cool stuff on it and just, go nuts with it and just build something absolutely ridiculous. But as of right now, though, I'll be doing that. God damn, what's wrong with my throat? I'm getting a cough. I will absolutely be doing the tutorial using YouTube, if that's a thing. So I need to figure that out, and I also need to figure out whether Audacity will record to where I want it to record to, or whether I have to install Audacity onto the drive I'm using, and then have it work like that. We'll see. Just fold the metal down to it. Yeah, that would be a good shout. Maybe if I build another las gun and I want it LED'd and stuff, I'll definitely do that. I have the same Gundam as you now. I built it last night. Oh, you do? It's tiny. It's a little tiny little. I got him for free at UK Games Expo. They were just giving them away, and they say you can build it, and I was like, cool. So I built it, and it looks so cool. Hold on, he's lifted his arm. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, cool Gundam. I've never been really into Gundam or Gunpla even. Was it Gunpla? I've not really been into Gunpla. My friend Andrew got me a model some time ago. He got me two, actually. One of them I'll hopefully be building on stream at some point. But that'll be for like a chill, just chatting stream with me and friends, or just me by myself. We'll see. But look at him. He just stands there all chill. He just stands there all chill. But yeah, like I've been saying, I will endeavor to look into YouTube tonight. I'm actually looking into it tonight to figure out how long I can stream for, which is 12 hours, but then how I do the audio for it. and then I can just charge my lav mics and just have my lav mics running the whole time. That would be absolutely fucking insane. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. If that is a thing, you can absolutely expect to see more tutorials coming from me soon. Because if I can use YouTube to record my tutorials, then I'm going to be very happy. Like, seriously. Also, can we also say how cool the latency is recently? Because I've fully changed the latency now. The latency for this stream is now on point. I can see myself here on my OBS, and then on YouTube in front of me on the display, maybe 2 seconds afterwards, it shows me doing what I've just done, like the hand gesture I just did. 2 seconds. It's like, it's constant. So you guys there, when I say, oh, can you do this? You guys do it. When I talk to my mods, they can see it immediately. Because I wanted the latency to be as low as possible. I've got it set to ultra low, which is even better. But when it goes to render, it'll do the subtitles then rather than live. But yeah, other than that, so far so good. This is what the lasgun looks like. I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna do another thumbnail because I have to. This is how YouTube is now. So I'll move my microphone out of the way. I'll pose, do a thumbnail, and yeah, then we can end the stream. But for now, bear with me. I'm just gonna do what YouTubers have to do. Can't believe I'm doing this. I'm a YouTuber now. So yeah, right. Bear with me 2 seconds. There you go. That is my thumbnail. Clickety clack. There we go. You guys are back. Clickety clack. You're back. And yeah. Oh, hold on. Sorry, the top of the chat isn't where I want it to be. There we go. So yeah, I got a pose with the prop, and it's a bit tight since I've painted it, but like I said, nothing that a bit of use won't get it all loosey-goosey. But yeah, that's what the lasgun looks like currently. If I do a stream tomorrow, it will be entirely focused on the wood for the stock and the wear on it. So I'm going to do some wearing on it like I did with my bolt cutters. Before I go, I will show you guys the bolt cutters and stuff because I absolutely love showing you guys the props and stuff that I've made and the paint jobs and stuff that I've done. The paint jobs, by the way, are getting better. And even I'm saying that. I'm doing my absolute best to get my props to look, but it can be a bit difficult. Oh god, what's wrong? There we go. Now I'm in screen. So if how far down is it? Am I going? Oh god, UK Games Expo. So here you go. I'll show you guys these ones. On screen. Facebook. There we go. So these are the bolt cutters I made as the beginning of this year or something. These are the ones that actually open and close. These are the ones that function. So they have some animation to them. You can move them. The actual blade bit opens at the top. They're really awesome. And when I went to paint them, I did the silver weathering and stuff and like the metal and everything. But then I wanted to do something different with the handles. And this is what I did with the handles. I did this worn wood look on them. And I'm really happy with how it looks. You saw them before they got painted. Great success. I know, right? I genuinely, there they are before they got painted. So see, they actually open. They actually like function as like a functional prop. It took me a while to figure out how to do that in foam, but managed to get it working. See how the top is open, and then the arms are open, and then when it's closed, well, that's not closed. There you go. Now it's closed. So it's just. Oops, sorry, that's me as a Ghostbuster. It's just really awesome to see. These are the hot dogs, by the way. This is like during the painting, and they ended up looking like hot dogs. But obviously, that's like one stage. I used steel forged silver to do the metalwork and stuff, and yeah, that's how the metalwork came out. The metalwork came out really nice. I ended up using a bit of rub and buff as well. But some of the pictures, I'll show you guys some of the pictures. Here you go. These are some of the pictures of the worn wood effect. So it looks like the varnish has been worn away down to the wood. And I'm just really proud. I did the backside. I did a lot of it on the backside. And I'm just really happy with how it turned out. It just makes me very happy. Especially this one. This one's probably my favorite. So, yeah, it's just really cool. It was just really cool. Now, the technique isn't like absolutely solid. Like it's this is exactly how I do it. This is exactly how the technique works. It was a bit hit and miss at the start, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. But like I said, with the lasgun stock, I'm gonna try and do the same. So fingers crossed for that. And I've got some weathering to do, some dry brushing to do on the barrel end, and then once the stock is done, I'll probably do a matte sealer on it. I don't normally do sealers on stuff, but I've started to because it does hold a bit better paint-wise. But we'll see. I like to keep things matte and flat if I can. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. See how things go. But yeah, in fact, I got to try them. Yes, you did. I love handing them to people and for people to try. They hold them quite delicately because they're quite light and they're worried they're going to break them. I'm in progress of watching the tutorials. So far, it looks amazing. Your skills incredible. Well done. Ooh, which tutorial are you watching? The gas mask, the shoulders, or the chainsword? Those are the three I've done. Don't think I've done another one. Lasgun is the one I'm working on. Armory Cosplay. Can you show them the bonkings from Southampton? Just bought my first brushes today. Bulkers. Oh, those videos. Yeah, I did 3 videos of me building them. I honest to God, I just did those videos on a whim. The bonkings from Southampton. You're gonna have to be more specific. The bonkings from Southampton. Also, I love that you're calling them the bonkings from Southampton. It's so funny. Yeah, yes I can. Yes I can. If I can find that album. Where's Southampton? Southampton. Southampton! Yeah, right, where are we? Where is it? There it is. This fucking picture kills me, by the way. I genuinely love this picture. Okay, you guys ready? That's me killing Big Bird. That's me killing Big Bird. Yeah. No, I know who you are. I just didn't know what you meant by the bonkings. I was just like, I have no idea. But then when you said Big Bird, I was like, boom, there immediately. I know exactly what you meant. No, Tom does stuff. I know exactly who you are. It was just really funny because you were like the bonkings, and I'm like, I have no fucking idea. And then you said that, and I was like, yeah, Big Bird, of course. But it was so funny. God, it was so funny. Good laugh. People in other cosplays, if they're willing to have a bit of fun with you. Oh. Sorry, my dinner's repeating on me. But yeah, God, it was such a good laugh. Tell you what, I'll tell you this, though. This is probably one of my favorite pictures of my display. This here is one of my absolute favorite pictures, to the point where I'm gonna put this here, make it a bit bigger, and then get rid of me. Get rid of me, he says, trying to find the camera. There you go. That is one of my favorite pictures of my display. It just makes me so happy. You've got the Iron Warrior on the left. You've got the Iron Warrior just done there. My time-lapse on my tripod behind me. You've got Ranger of Krieg stuff at the end there, his models and stuff with a little sign with a little hazard stripe border to it. The sandbags with the leather barbed wire that looks like real rusted barbed wire, but it's all leather. And then, not all, but most of my props on the table. The backdrop with Iron Warrior Cosplay, the power shovel, and then you've got the Deathcore standing on the mannequin. And he's got the lance at full size. I've got the lasgun in my backpack next to him, and the lights are on in the box, and he looks really cool. This photo of my display makes me so fucking happy because it's just such a good picture, and it's like, this is what I like to send. People are like, would you like to come to our event? Whatever. It's like, what do you do? And I go, this, and I show them the picture, and then I go, I wear the Space Marine, and I walk around. And I show them pictures of me and Harry together, and it's such a good laugh. It's really, really nice to just to show them what me and Harry do at events and how we just, we entertain and walk around, and it's worth their money getting us there. Because obviously we have to sort out travel and stuff like that, and it's all a bit of a headache. So, but yeah, I have to show this one. I have to show this one. As much as my belt isn't quite in the right place, I still want to show this one. It's me and my boy. It's me and my boy. I absolutely love it. It's just us hanging out. So, for those of you who don't know, and you should do, you bloody heathens, this here is Ranger of Krieg, my best boy. He's my best friend. He is a Deathcore Commissar cosplayer. He also does ODS, not ODST, what the hell? Not ODST. SCP, not ODST. SCP. He also does an SCP Foundation. He also does a Park Ranger from Jurassic Park, and it's fucking awesome. And we do all these events together, and he was selling some stuff on the table. He was selling some stuff here. And we were just hanging out, and it was such a good laugh. And this was not long after we got out of our suit, I think, because I look a bit sweaty. But yeah, it was such a good laugh. Honestly, it was such a good laugh. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back again if they have us back. Genuinely hope they'll have us back. We had such a good time. And we got absolutely soaked by the end of the day because it pissed it down. Absolutely pissed it down. And I was like, fuck sake. But yeah. Anyway, that's enough show and tell. We'll have to do another show and tell stream at some point, where people can ask questions and I can just be like, oh yeah, so Harry and I did this event, yada yada yada. So I'm just trying to make sure that's set properly. There we go. Right. But anyway, guys, thanks so much. It's the best stream ever. I really appreciate that. Even though it's not been that, I worry it's not been that entertaining, because all I did was like paint bits of the lasgun and show you guys bits and bobs. But I'm really happy. I've got the thumbnail. I'm gonna go scrub back through it later and just get that. I always try to do it either at the beginning or the end so I can find it quicker. Change the title on both of them. Fingers crossed they'll allow it. But like I said, if it's because there's the prop or whatever, I'm gonna have to put the hashtags and stuff in, like props and prop making and stuff, and we'll see how it goes. LasProp. That's literally what I've had to do. I've literally had to do it. I call it a LasProp. Lucius pattern prop is what I've done. Oh wait, LasProp. Ooh, Lucius pattern LasProp. Do you know what? Thank you, TNT. That works. I like the sound of that. Lucius pattern LasProp. Yes. Why not? Let's rename this one as well. I'm gonna go rename the other one. Seriously, that sounds much better on the tongue. It rolls off the tongue a lot better. I love that. Lucius pattern LasProp. I'm going to edit the title. Lucius pattern LasProp. Yes! Awesome. Hopefully this stream won't get limited as well, but we'll see. We'll see. And if it does, it is what it is. I'll try and figure it out and try and sort it out. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here, especially on a Sunday. I know a lot of you have work. I know a lot of you have stuff that you need to be getting on with, especially fellow prop makers and cosplayers. I'm always entertained by your streams, and today has been a really welcome distraction. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm glad I've been able to be a distraction to you. I really, really am. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. But again, thank you to everyone who has been here. I'm going to give you all one of these.
You bloody legend. See you around, mate.
You guys are bloody legends. See you guys around. I've been Iron Warrior Cosplay. Keep an eye out for a stream tomorrow. I'll probably post tomorrow throughout the day and see if I can actually do a stream tomorrow. And if I do, it'll be more painting on the lasgun, and then after that, that will be it. Would love to meet you one day at a cosplay, especially if I can come on. Exactly. If you let me know if you do. I'm always in the UK. I'm always walking around different event stuff. I'm always going, getting invited to this, that, and the other. It's a really good laugh. But the best way to do that is to keep an eye out on my cosplay page. There's a calendar at the top of my page. I update that regularly, and I always post and saying new event, and I'll post there and I'll tell people that I've got a new event coming up and when I'm going to be there and this, that, and the other. And it all depends on what cosplays and stuff they want. and we'll see what it is. It's on Facebook. Actually, I can just show you, because why not? A lot of people don't tend to know where it is, so I'll show you guys. So at the top of my... Oh, good God. There we go. At the top of my cosplay page here... Oh, what the hell? Doesn't show it on... Oh, wait. Is it because I'm not logged in? Do I have to be logged in? Oh, so my pinned posts don't show. That's very annoying. Here's me being like, no one can find it, and then it not be there. Pinned on the top of my Facebook usually is... Oh, whoopsie daisy. Just showing you guys the stream analytics there just now. Let me jump back to here, and let me grab my phone. Weird that they're not there, considering they're always fucking there. But because I'm not logged in. As soon as I'm logged in, it's fine. So at the very top of my page, you'll see this. And this, when you click on it, it'll take you to... sorry, I was trying to click more. When you click see more, it'll bring you up a list like this. And this is all the dates and all the events I'm going to throughout the year. And it gets updated every year. And obviously, if you guys are going, let me know. I'd love to meet up with you guys. Just tell me what cosplays you're in. Tell me if you guys are there. I'll tell you if I'm there with my table or whatever. It'd be really, really cool. But other than that, yeah, give me a shout. Where's my blue name, Iron Warrior Cosplay? You promised me a blue name. A blue name, Daka? Did I promise you a blue name? Blue names are mods. Daka? Daka, I promised you a blue name? Who are you, Daka? I'm Valrak's chat. Oh, in Valrak's chat. There's no, it's green name. Did I promise you a green name? I don't know how to give you a green name. I'm Sam's mod. Oh, you're yeah, Chapter Master Valrak. Yeah, Valrak's mod. But you're Sam's mod, Daka. Oh, Daka! Oh my God! Wait, Daka from... Yeah, I just realised who you are. Tom Does Stuff, have a good one. You promised me a blue name. Did I? I'll have to chat to you. Hey, have a good night, TNT. Have a good night. Have a good night, Tom. I'm literally about to end stream now anyway. It's been 2.5 hours, so we'll see. I'll have to chat to you soon, Daka, because I have no idea. I don't remember. Fuck. I'll have to check. Why did I promise you a blue name? I'm so confused. Well. Well. Daki, you're such a good laugh, honestly. Hey, I hope you come to Ironfest, by the way. When I run Ironfest in Cardiff, it'll be like Valfest, but it'll be Ironfest instead. I really hope you come to that. It'd be really awesome to see you there. I see that Valrak isn't live, that's why you're here. But yeah, it'd be really awesome to see you there. The planet broke before the guard. Cadia fell. Cadia fell hard. No. Anyway, on that note, you guys are legends. I'll give you another one. You bloody legend. See you around, mate. Have a good night, everyone. I hope I see you all again soon. I've been Iron Warrior Cosplay. Thank you again for coming, and hopefully by next stream we'll be able to get this Lucius pattern lasgun complete. And once it's complete, I'll be able to build another one, and then I'll be able to actually do the tutorial. But tonight will be entirely me just looking up how to do it on YouTube, because if I can use YouTube to record everything and do the audio as well, I'll be able to edit it and then upload it to YouTube. Have an awesome night, everyone. I've been Iron Warrior Cosplay. I shall see you all again on the next stream, hopefully tomorrow. But keep an eye out, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now!